fam, welcome back. As you can tell from the title, today we're going to be talking about The Past, which is the movie directed by Todd and Candy. Now, this movie is available on Peacock. You do have to have a premium subscription to watch it. And there are always free ways to watch a movie if you don't want to watch Peacock. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all the ways. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to watch the movie for free. I'm sure y'all can figure it out. So Drew is playing this girl Nina, who she was either in like real estate or designing, or I don't know. It was a few things. In the beginning, it seemed like she was selling somebody a house, or maybe she was designing it. I don't know. She was either into real estate, interior design, something like that. I don't know. Oh, and before I start, obviously, this review is going to be a spoiler alert. So if you have not seen the movie and you don't want to know what happened, don't watch my review. And if you don't care and you still gonna watch it regardless, okay. But do not watch this video and then be in the comments complaining about how I ruined the movie and spoiler alert. Yes, this is a review of the movie. Yes, it's a spoiler alert. So yes, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it. People be doing dumb stuff like that sometimes, so I just had to make it clear. People will come on my reaction channel and be like, oh my God, why are you talking throughout the video? I just want to see the original video. Then go watch the original video. Don't come to a reaction channel. So yes, Drew is playing this girl Nina, who is married to her husband Maurice, who works in consulting, but we don't necessarily know what he does. Now, a lot of people were comparing this movie to Drew's real life. I saw a lot of things that related to Drew, and then I saw a lot of things that didn't. But yes, her husband worked in consulting, and she didn't necessarily know what he did. That's kind of similar to Ralph. We know Ralph works in tech, but we don't know what Ralph does. And there's a scene in the beginning where Nina's talking with her mother, and the mother doesn't care for Ralph. I mean, Maurice. And apparently the husband is currently away on a trip, and Nina don't know where he is or what he doing. Then do we really have to sit here and compare it? Don't this sound familiar?
I don't know what you was doing in Tampa.
In your heart of hearts, do you think in Tampa that...
I don't know.
Because Ralph was in Tampa and Drew didn't know what he was doing, but it has come out as of lately that Courtney was in Tampa for a bit, and apparently her and Ralph was in Tampa around the same time. And the people are already saying they might be kissing cousins. Well, they're not even real cousins. So the people is saying that Courtney might be the side chick. I don't put it past. I kind of believe that at this point. After she done got on her speak on it and said, I've been a better friend to Ralph than Drew has been his wife. You're proud of that. So yeah, I believe the accusations then. But yes, in the movie, her husband Maurice was in, I think they were in LA or something. The fake Tampa, wherever he was at. He was there ring shopping with Nina's boss and best friend, Tara. Now this all went down in the first 5 minutes, y'all. So in 5 minutes, I'm looking at this like, did Candy really write, did Todd really write a movie about Drew and then ask Drew to star in the movie? So, basically what goes on in the movie is there's a group of friends who are couples, kind of like in Why Did I Get Married? It's a bunch of couples and they're all friends or whatever. Nina, which is Drew. So, Nina talks to the girls about her relationship, and then her husband Maurice talks to the guys about his relationship or whatever. Both sides basically convince them to do the hall pass, which is when you give your partner a pass to sleep with somebody. So they end up agreeing on a date to do it when they were out of town or not near each other. Basically, Nina ended up using her pass with her best friend Tara, and Maurice didn't. And Nina kept cheating with her throughout the movie. So that's pretty much what the movie was about. It's not really much to talk about in terms of like going over the plot of the movie, because that was basically the plot. They talked about cheating on each other. The dude didn't cheat. She did. She ended up cheating with the best friend. She kept sleeping with her. Guilt started eating her up. Then eventually she wanted to divorce her husband. And this is where the plot thickens. So towards the end, we kind of start seeing Tara, who is the best friend, acting a little shady. And it comes off to the viewers as if she's trying to ruin the relationship so she could get to Nina. That's what I thought. And at the end, it was quite the plot twist, because I had a couple of theories what was going on. I didn't think it was that. So in the beginning, when I saw them ring shopping, when I saw Maurice and Tara ring shopping, I originally thought that they were the couple and that Drew was gonna be the girl that they creeped around with. Then, because the very first scene was those two, it wasn't even Nina, it was the other two. So I thought they was the couple. So then when you fast forward to it and you get, and Drew's talking about her husband and whatever, and then you see this dude, I was like, wait a minute. Is he two-timing them? Then as you get deeper into the movie, it's making him seem like this stand-up guy. Like he's not cheating on her. He didn't use his hall pass. Nina's actually the one who used her hall pass. She falling for the best friend. It was kind of making it seem like he was the good guy. But I always felt like he was sneaking around with Tara. But we never had no proof because they never really filmed no scenes doing that. I didn't really know what was going on. And then Tara started doing stuff like planning underwear, planning condoms, sending naked pictures to her husband to make it seem like Maurice was cheating. Which is why I was getting the impression that she just became obsessed with Nina and she fell in love with her, and she was trying to ruin the marriage so she could swoop in and get her. But that is not what was going on. It was all a setup, y'all. It was all a setup from Maurice marrying Nina. From the moment they met, they had been together for 7 years. It was all a setup from the beginning of the 7 years. From her friends to her husband to her boss Tara, everything was a setup. It was all for money, I believe, which is the part that confuses me. Like, you fake married somebody and you did all that for some money, and then this is what y'all do. So we learned in the end that, all of the couples came together to set up Polo Nina. All of the couples are real couples. And Maurice and Tara, which was Nina's husband and Nina's best friend, they are an actual couple. They were the real couple.
Job, boss lady. $9.5 million? That's a nice haul.
Pretty nice. We could have done a little better.
Not bad, but a little bit too long. No more 7-year swindles, please.
Too much.
So what's up, boss lady? Who's next?
And they just used Nina for money, I guess. So he married her and then basically convinced her to do a hall pass. She ended up cheating. He had the evidence. He filed for divorce and he got half. That's a lot to get some money, and it took you 7 years to do it. Then each couple takes turns pursuing a love interest and getting money out of them, I guess, because at the end, it was Candy's turn.
According to the docket, Shay, you're up next.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Oh, yes. Oh, girl, we have you a good one. He's old and widowed.
Oh, just the way I like them.
Candy played a friend in the movie. She was married to this dude who she made more money than. At the end of the movie, it was her turn next, and she was gonna pursue a sugar daddy. So I guess this is just what they do for money. I don't know. That part was a little confusing, but all I know is it really was a scheme that Todd set up, y'all. It really was, y'all. This is his movie. This was his plot. This was all a scheme that Todd set up, and he done went to Peacock with the BS. So yeah, that was pretty much the plot. Now to talk about the movie, the budget and all of that. The movie was pretty good. Honestly, I didn't understand the suspenseful music at sometimes. Some of the music they had belonged in a horror movie. It was it was trying to give horror or thriller or suspense, and it this wasn't the movie for that in my opinion. So they kind of had some awkward moments with that. But overall, I really liked the movie. I enjoyed the cameos from the other cast members. You know, Shamia was a stripper.
Hey, babe.
How you doing?
You know,
Nothing to do.
I missed you.
I miss you too.
How have you been?
I can't complain.
Mayetta was Nina's lawyer when they ended up getting divorced.
That her husband, Mr. Baptiste, not only stepped outside of their marriage, but did so in the confines of their home.
Like I told y'all, Candy played one of Drew's close friends who actually was the couple who did the hall pass. Surprise, surprise.
Last night at dinner, all I kept hearing about was the past this, the past that. And you know what? I blame you.
Okay. Well, now that you know about it, what do you think? Are you ready to come to the dark side?
You know, Drew did great, of course. She's a great actress. The movie, it seems pretty legit. The movie was pretty good to me. It wasn't the best budget, obviously, but we know Candy cheap. But the movie was good. It was giving Lifetime to me. And that ain't no shade, because we love Lifetime. And didn't Drew say she only do Lifetime and up? The movie was giving Lifetime to me. Also, Drew was getting it in this movie. Okay, she was getting it from her husband. She was getting it from her best friend. I skipped over the sex scenes. It was a lot. It was a lot of sex scenes, y'all. And these wasn't no little mini scenes. These was some extensive scenes. So I definitely skipped over them. That is just awkward for me to sit there and watch a sex scene. And it was so many of them. So I'm not gonna lie. I skipped over the sex scenes. Overall, I liked the movie. I definitely saw a lot of similarities in Drew's life. The husband especially, who seemed to be gaslighting her in this movie as well. They did this whole elaborate scheme to make it seem like Nina was cheating, and he was setting her up the whole time. She the one who suffered and lost half in the divorce. I hope that does not happen to Drew in real life, by the way, because now that we talking about this Latoya mess and she done kissed the girl, and you know, Candy making sure we know that she kissed the girl. Then this stuff about Ty. You know, hopefully that's not how that turns out in real life. And hopefully everybody around her not setting her up, you know, because we already feel like the ladies on the show don't like her. So I definitely saw a lot of comparison in Drew's life. I think Candy was definitely inspired by Drew's life for sure, or Todd or whatever. I think Todd made the movie. Todd was inspired by Drew's life for sure. And that's definitely why they asked her to star in it. That is shady. Because won't she mad at Carlos King for making a movie about her life? Or trying to make a movie about her life? Hey, but she got Drew to star in it herself. I think the movie was good. I think the ending was a little wild. Other than that, like it was actually pretty good. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Do y'all think they are shady for making an entire biopic about Drew's life and then getting her to star in it? I think that was shady. Did y'all see the movie? Did y'all enjoy it? Let me know what y'all thought about everything in the comments down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.